Good morning. Good morning, Amy. It's so funny because I see you on the comments only because you said something, but then it says that nobody was watching. I don't know. Technology. I'm glad I can get this far. Good morning, everyone. I don't know who's watching. Good morning, Rebecca. Oh, happy Wednesday, hump day. Fantastic. I'm Dr. Disha Phillip, cardiologist who deals with all matters of the heart and the founder of the Path to Meditation Mastery. I'm a Chopra Center certified primordial sound meditation teacher, heart math practitioner, and a student of Raja Yoga meditation from the World Spiritual University. Yes, I've been doing that for like 2 years, and I never thought to mention it. But so much of my own spiritual growth is I like to share it, in case it serves someone else, and it's just fun for me, and so I hope it's fun for you. And I've just learned so much. I just feel like I've gained but I'm still huge work in progress, as we all are. And so I appreciate you being on this journey with me. So if you're enjoying what you're watching, let me know, especially if you're on YouTube. I used to do the Daily Direction with Disha on YouTube a couple years ago. And so then I was like, let's go back on there. So if you're liking it, you can like it, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. And also recently I had this download that need to serve female physicians, my female physician sisters. We have a unique experience, and especially in Western medicine today, I think so many of us have gotten so microscopic in our lens of science, which is great. We've made so much progress. That's why I love what I do. Because it can help people so much, especially it's Heart Month, and especially with heart disease. There's so much we can do to prevent heart disease. There's so much we can do to help it if you have it, and prevent future worsening of heart disease, because of all the science and research that's been done. The way my father's still a cardiologist at 89 years old, and he has such an incredible view of the history of medicine, especially with cardiology. In 1950, the way they treated a heart attack to what we do today in 2022 is so different. And people just live so much longer now. As long as you show up, as long as you're in tune with your body, as long as you listen to that call of, hey, this patient that I saw over the weekend, he was like, he wasn't feeling, I had mentioned before that he had lost his daughter, but he was saying that, when he felt the fuzziness in his chest, he just lay, he sat in his chair, he's all by himself. And he was like, okay, I'm ready. And then he heard the voice of, I don't know what, I say it was his daughter, he was like, my wife is going to be mad for the rest of her life if I don't call 911 right now. And we were both chuckling about it. And I was like, you bet. So he called 911. And it's funny because he called 911 and passed out. Like, he was able to call 911, tell them where he was, what the address was, where he was in the house, and then passed out because his heart was not doing well. And he's got this huge gash right across the side. And fortunately, that's all taken care of. And everything happened exactly the way it was supposed to. He's here. And I reminded him, and I said, look, listen, you had a chance to die and you didn't. So there is a reason and a purpose that you are here. You just got a second chance. The world is a better place with you in it. You have important work to do here. It's not just a fluke. None of it is. You could have been 6 feet under. That's not where we're at. And so, we were talking about so many heavy things, and yet we were laughing through it as well. It's just like everything, right? To think about his wife. Oh, my wife's going to really kill me if I don't call 911, right? Like, oh, she'll be so mad, right? And we're laughing. And so today's calendar reading is, everyone enjoys the company of a soul who is light. Everyone enjoys the company of a soul who is light. And it's funny because I know for me, I think that's one of the things, like for me, it's just really, it's weird for me personally to be heavy and be upset. It's just not in my nature. And if I'm that way, then something's really off. I'm not in alignment. And because often, like when I just walking through the hospital, seeing people, and I walk in and they're like, why the hell are you so happy? I'm like, well, I don't know. I'm just here to see you. And when we are light, that energy in and of itself is healing. It's healing for me. It's healing for them. And so I think for a long time, and when I was younger and a child in my teens, that lightness would bubble up as maybe me being really loud or something like that. And you would get reprimanded. I would get reprimanded, like, hey, knock it off. You're too loud. My mother would, shh, right? And so a lot of that, for many of us, we would squash that. And I think I did squash that for a while, especially once, in medical school, residency, very serious science, And it's important to know the science, of course. And part of our healing that we do as doctors, I'll say, in medicine is not only with medications, it's procedures and surgeries, but it's with the energy of healing that we bring into the room as soon as we walk in. And that all by itself can be tremendously healing. So let's do our Ask and It Is Given for February 9th. By the powerful universal law of attraction, you draw to yourself the essence of whatever you are predominantly thinking about. So if you are predominantly thinking about the things that you desire, your life experience reflects those things. And in the same way, if you are predominantly thinking about what you do not want, your life experience reflects those things. So in the universal law, right? What you put out there comes back to you. What you put out there comes back to you. You've heard that 1,000 billion times, but there's so much depth to this. And you have to fine tune this because you can use the law in the wrong way. Meaning, if what you draw to yourself the essence of whatever you are predominantly thinking about. So the thoughts create emotions and energy and vibrations, okay? So the problem is, and where people mess this up, is that when they say, I always use I want a new car example for some reason. I should use a different example. You know what? I'm going to use the example. I want to have a baby. Let's do that. I want to have a baby. 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 Right? And that's the thought. I want to have a baby. I want to have a baby, which is great. Okay. If you haven't had one or if you're having trouble, right? I've been there. But if the vibration inside or the emotion that's elicited when you have that thought is in sadness because you don't have it yet, really what you're emoting is, I don't have a baby. I don't have a baby. Why can't I have a baby? Why is this happening, right? And that's really the vibration and energy that is being emanated. Versus, right? And so that's not what you want, right? You don't want to stay in that place, right? You want the baby. And so how would that feel, right? Then you imagine what it's like holding the baby. You imagine what it's like, dressing the baby, just like the feeling of actually having it already. Okay. There's a sweet girl in our office right now who's newly pregnant, and she's so excited, right? She's so excited. It's contagious. It's beautiful to watch, and we know that it doesn't always work out, right? And no foreboding joy is allowed. I went through major foreboding joy with my subsequent pregnancies after Rhea, and it's not cool because it doesn't hurt any less if it doesn't work out the way you want it to. It's so important to be joyful and joyous for the moment as it's happening and not crush it. It's part of that soul being light, right? And so check yourself. If there's something that you're really desiring, are you emanating the vibration of true, pure desire? Or is it are you really thinking about what you hate about what the current situation is? Does that make sense? Can you put it in the comments? Somebody, I don't know. It says 7 people watching, but then there's 2 people in the comments. I have no idea. But does that make sense, right? Because this is where people mess up the law of attraction, is that, I want to feel happy. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel bad. I don't want to feel bad is what the thoughts reverberate, and all the universe hears is bad, 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 bad. And then it just like cycles. But yes, makes sense. Thank you, Rebecca. Right. We want to feel good. And what does it feel like to feel good? Right? Does it feel like a warm hug? Does it feel like all is well? Does it feel like someone saying to you, you've got this, I've got this? What does it feel like to feel good? It doesn't necessarily mean, the thrill and excitement. Yeah, right? I know, Amy. Been there, done that, exactly. But and the other thing about being happy, right? It doesn't mean it's like the feeling that you get when you're at the top, you're on an amusement park ride and you're like, wow, it's like the thrill, right? That's great and all, but that's not the feeling that we're going for when we're trying to be happy, right? It's just this yummy contentment. What does it feel like to be content, to be in that place of gratitude, right? That's why we use all these words. Hey, Shauna? Yeah? Do you want to pick a card, my love? Which one? Okay. Oh. Okay, hurry up. Come on.
Just gonna do this one because it's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Yes, love. Okay. Thank you. Okay, ready? Here, I'll lay them out. All right, universe, we're going to ask the universe, what is it that all of us, myself included, Elise included, all of you included, whoever is listening, what is it that we need to hear right now?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pick.
That one?
Yeah, this is one.
Fantastic.
Loyalty.
Ooh, okay.
Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being.
Wonderful. Loyalty. Thank you, Marina. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Your loyalty is measured by the strength of your commitment to your relationships and obligations. You possess an unswerving faithfulness. Your soul is stirred only when you unselfishly have the best interests of others at heart. This devotion is freely given with a true sense of unconditional love. Loyalty asks you to be steadfast in your motives and unwavering in your ideals. Be a living example to others. Demonstrate how your belief in a person, cause, or principle can enrich your life experience, expand your horizons, and bring you a sense of solidarity and oneness. When you are really honest about where your loyalties lie, you must also be willing to ask yourself what these loyalties are teaching you about yourself and your own value system. Is there a need you are meeting? What fulfills you and makes you whole? Are you giving unconditionally, expecting nothing in return? Never misuse or abuse your loyalties, but instead defend them like a roaring lion, letting everyone know you are honorable, brave, and strong. This is huge. I know I needed to hear this today. And my question to all of you is the life that you are living first showing a loyalty to yourself? Not in a selfish way, but we know that we cannot give from an empty cup. I'm saying it to you as much as to myself. Are you depleted because you've given up the loyalty to yourself? And if that's the case, the universe is telling us today, if you're here listening to this, whenever it is that you're hearing this, even if it's from a year from now, you're ready to hear that message. Serve yourself so you can serve others.
Speaking of Mom.
Yes, love?
How long have you been doing these meditations?
Which meditations?
The ones you're doing right now. Like the type of like these.
I've been doing it probably, I don't know, a year. All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get comfortable wherever you are sitting. It's time to meditate. Get comfortable, close your eyes, and visualize your heart in the center of your chest with two nostrils, one in the right ventricle, one on the left. And let's take a deep breath into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. breathe into your heart and really conjure up those feelings of love, joy, contentment, peace, gratitude. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, let the vibrations of those feelings of love, joy, passion, peace, contentment, gratitude fill every cell of your body. Breathe into your heart. Breathe out of your heart. Breathe normally. And we'll begin by asking ourselves the 4 soul questions. Question 1. Who am I? Who am I? Second question. What do I want? What is my soul's deepest desire? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Third question. What is my purpose? How can I serve myself and others? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Fourth question. What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Allow anything at all to come to you in the form of a sensation, image, feeling, or thought. Now, for the sake of time, let's go ahead and start repeating our mantra. For those of you who already have your personalized primordial sound meditation mantra, go ahead and start repeating that now. For everyone else, we'll use the mantra, so hum. So we'll silently repeat, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum. Please continue repeating your mantra. I will keep the time, and I'll let you know when it's time to stop. Enjoy your meditation. Please keep your eyes closed and stop repeating your mantra and rest. Rest in existence. Rest in consciousness. Rest in awareness. Just rest. And as we rest, I'll pronounce 4 intentions. Just repeat them silently and release them into being. Joyful, energetic body. Joyful, energetic body. Loving, compassionate heart. Loving, compassionate heart. Reflective, alert mind. Reflective, alert mind. And lightness of being. Lightness of being. Continue to rest. And when you're ready, you can slowly start wiggling your fingers and toes. Maybe rub the tops of your legs. Open your eyes. Give yourself a big stretch. And you can bring your palms together to heart center. Give yourself a little bow of gratitude for bringing yourself here today. And with a light soul, right? With the vibration of being light, let's give a blast of that light, love, joyful energy out to all of our family, our friends, our community, our city, our state, our country, to all of our brother and sister souls on this planet. And then from there, we can give a blast of energy out to the universe, And as we know, when we do that, it gets boomeranged right back to us. I'll say namaste. The divine light in me sees and honors the divine light in you. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Sending love. Mwah. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share. Sending love. Mwah.